that he said the decision was based on sensitivity to recent tragedies, including the terrorist attack in New Orleans, the deadly wildfires in LA, and the fatal air collision near DC. And I think that those are very noble things to honor and discuss, but I don't know how choose love, and it takes all of us, relates to that. So it seems to me like the end racism probably has a lot to do with the fact that the sitting president is there.
But bye, Sonny. Okay? That's number one. Number two, how do you not understand that choose love means something about with all the crashes and everything that happens? Like, guys, we don't know how much time we have left on this earth. Why don't we just choose love instead of hate?
Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And for the first time in history.
For the first time in history, what? What's she about to get worked up about? Oh, my God. All right. By the way, guys, we do know that today's Monday. The Super Bowl already happened. Fly, Eagles, fly. We won. All right, let's see what old Misery is getting ready to talk about. Here we go.
A sitting president will be at the game. And it's already setting off controversies. Like after the NFL decided to edit their end racism slogan in the end zone for Sunday's game, now it's going to read choose love. The NFL says it has nothing to do with the new president attending. What do you think of this rewrite?
I think this is a little fishy and shady because what the
So, as usual, we already know that Sunny Hostin is going to go the full racist route on this whole conversation. It doesn't even need to be like, all right, we know everything is a topic for these miserable hens, and we will go ahead and get right into it. I don't know why Whoopi is acting like she can't simply say, the sitting president of the United States of America. Like, it's not that deep. Okay, it's not the performance. You see, the audience didn't even laugh or anything about it because they probably was wondering what's all that grimacing that she was doing. It's kind of weird. But let's go ahead and get into these women getting ready to do the most over nothing, as usual.
The NFL spokesperson said that he said the decision was based on sensitivity to recent tragedies, including the terrorist attack in New Orleans, the deadly wildfires in LA, and the fatal air collision near DC. And I think that those are very noble things to honor and discuss, but I don't know how choose love, and it takes all of us, relates to that. So it seems to me like the end racism probably has a lot to do with the fact that the sitting president is there. And I don't know what everyone at this table thinks, but I don't think racism is over. And I think that it is a very noble thing to want to end racism so that we can become a more perfect union.
But I would...
This isn't heaven. We can't be perfect on earth. There was only one man who walked this earth and was perfect. His name was Jesus Christ. Okay? So we're never going to be perfect. We should strive to be better out of the love for the Lord. Yes, that's how I'm going to say it. And obviously I'm not, putting my religion on anybody, but you guys know that's part of me. That's me, right? But bye, Sonny. Okay? That's number one. Number two, how do you not understand that choose love means something about with all the crashes and everything that happens? Like, guys, we don't know how much time we have left on this earth. Why don't we just choose love instead of hate? Even though all of it to me is just a waste of time, why don't you just not have anything on there?
No. Roger Goodell actually came out and said that he wasn't going to be ending DEI after a lot of major companies in America were saying that they were going to roll back some DEI. Roger Goodell, the chairman of the NFL, said that he I had to double check that. Said that he wouldn't be. And because of that, I'm not sure that I would be able to assign motive that this is some kind of a change to appease Donald Trump because he's not in the actual action of the policy. I kind of saw it as maybe more all-encompassing of a number of tragedies and hardships that the country's dealing with. It's been a brutal month. Like, think of everything that's happened. I hate to say this, like, I was thinking, oh yes, it's in New Orleans. It was just a month ago there was this massive terrorist attack. So I'm gonna not jump to the decision there that it may have been to try to appease him. I will say this, I generally don't like hashtag activism because I think that it could become a lazy way to to not actually engage in the space. That said, I would question myself on that because like I try to wear the hostage pin every day. This isn't freeing the hostages, but it's a little thing that means so much.
Yeah, but it's something that you're going to do because, for that, Republicans will always be woke when it comes to Israel, okay? And we all know that, right? And so I'm sorry that, if the inconvenient truth is too much for people to deal with it, on this channel, that's what we do. And I'm not going to let her go off. You might as well be I'm not into any of it. Like, the thing is with me, I'd be the different conservative one, because I'd be like, yeah, I don't see the point of even writing anything on the end zone. I do think that we should cherish life. I do think that that's very important. Hostages and stuff like that is important, but I'm not wearing a ribbon, nor am I, I don't need the hashtag on the end zones. I don't. This it. So you can't pick one and not the other. That's my problem with Republicans too. You guys get so hype about no DI and woke, but there's one thing that you will bow down to. You will make hate speech laws over it. So miss me with the the enlightened summarization of what's going on here.
Much to the community it represents. So on that side, I do understand why people would like to see it there, but hopefully this represents all of those issues.
How long has end racism been in the end zone?
2021.
Since
4 years.
Okay, because
Probably
this-
after George Floyd.
this speaks more to my lack of watching the actual game and focusing on eating the food, watching the commercials, and the halftime show. But I just learned about this end racism when the topic was brought to me. So I was like, does everyone know about it? I think if you're going to take something that important away, you don't put anything there. If you're saying we're going to take that away, because it creates a false equivalent and minimizes the importance of the original message.
Yeah. Look, I think given what's going on in this country, anytime we can read the words and say the words "end racism," we should, because right now, as we speak, Latino immigrants are being terrorized and everybody's being treated and seen as if we were criminals and rapists. DEI programs are being rolled back, not just in the federal government, but corporations are taking their lead from Donald Trump.
Yeah, I don't believe in affirmative action. I don't understand what's going on. What's wrong? I wish it would all go away. If I had my way, I'd get rid of it all. Civil Rights Act, all of it. We'd go right back to the Constitution. Make sure that, people are upholding the law. Obviously, make sure that, we could do audits and make sure that people aren't discriminating on purpose. And there are ways to do audits around that, but at the same time, too, if you have a private business and you're not taking government money, I can't audit your business. If you want to only hire all white Christian males, have at it. That's your private business. Who am I to tell you not to do that? That's your private business, right? And so we could go anyway. So at the end of the day, they haven't met one like me. Abolish all of it and get back to the Constitution.
And they are ending those programs. Clubs for LGBTQ, for Latinos, for African Americans in schools like West Point are being taken away. So let's, each of us, take the message of end racism and internalize it and channel it, and let us go out there and end racism and fight against racism.
You're not going to end racism. What are you talking, like my God, all my life. We're going to end racism. Like, shut up. Like, let people feel how they want to feel. They don't have to love me because I'm black. I don't have to love them because they're white or Jewish or whatever else. I don't have to. Now, what I would like, you can't force me. That's how it has to be. But what I would like is for people to come together on a grassroots calm level. Of course, I don't want people to hate each other. Of course not, right? At all. I believe in dialogue and respecting differences. That's what I believe in. But all of this hashtag end racism, hashtag love, hashtag miss me. I'm just so tired of the lectures. I don't care. That's where I'm getting ready to be at. I don't care.
Speak up against racism.
Now, I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I have a funny feeling that the choose love that they've put in now is a message to all the folks who don't think they're loved, who don't think anybody's paying attention. I think it's because as crazy as the NFL is, sometimes they are very subtle in the stuff that they do. And I think...
Oh, that's a different take.
And I've been thinking about it during the course of the day because why that phrase? Why choose love? You know,
Especially when the transgender community is under
Yes.
attack by the
So-
administration.
They're not under attack. There's rules. You should not be joining the army if you have to live on any kind of drugs, to be honest. What are you talking about? They're not under attack. There's rules. These ladies are insane. Hey, get rid of all the messaging. Get back to the game. Shout out to the Eagles for winning. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye.